Welcome. I'm vibing. Just waiting for people to come in to the cipher. Peace, Imani. Peace, Daryl. Peace, Jabbar. Peace, Sean. Peace. Peace, Nu'a. Peace. Thank you. Thank you, Jabbar. Adrian. Peace. Peace. Share this. We're going to be talking about divine feminine. Peace, Shy Love. Rashida, peace. Good to see you. I feel y'all energy. I miss y'all too. Yes, we're going to be talking about divine feminine. Divine feminine. Get in tune with your minds and think about what you correlate that term to. Taz, hey, good to see you. Good to see you, beloved. Drew, peace, beloved. Good to see you. Peace and love. It's been a while, Taz. It's good to see you. Waiting for some more peace, Shy. Peace. Thank you, Drew. Just a reflection. Lee, peace and love. Just had the music playing as people start to come into the cipher. I think I'm going to get to, let me see, a couple of more people and then I'll start. What we're talking about is divine feminine. Valika, peace, sweetheart. Valika. Okay, I will. Yes, being online radio, I would love that. Definitely. It's some big things coming down with the divine feminine. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to tap into that part of ourselves on this night. Is the music too loud? Okay. Few more people. I'm waiting for a few more people to come in. Okay. Anna. Peace and love, Anna. Few more minutes. Granville, John. Peace. Loisha. Peace and love, sweetheart. Peace and love to all my gods and goddesses, my kings and queens. Shay, peace and love to you all. Thank you for joining me. Just a few more. You know that number 11. Yeah, Shay, peace. Thank you, Jabbar. We're going to talk about the divine feminine. Thank you, Granville. I am. Thank you. It's because of you. I'm this energy, y'all. I mean, I feel good. Y'all feel so good. I can feel all y'all. Yes. Divine feminine is what we're talking about. Divine feminine. Okay, we're at 7. Ashe, 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 Shay, Ashe. Yes. All right, so we're at 8. That's the number of infinity. Going on and on and on. We're at 9. That's the number of completion. right? So I want to start off with something to kind of catapult divine feminine. Annette, peace and love, Annette. It's been so long. I love you. I miss you bunches. So I'm going to read something to y'all really quick. Some of you know it. Some of you may not, but most of you should. Rich, peace. Yes, yes. So I'm going to read something to you real quick here, and just an expression of divine femininity, feminine, divine, divine, feminine, what that is, what that entails. Okay. So this is a poem, okay, that I'm going to read to you to just introduce divine feminine. I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescent and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that a star that only glows every 100 years falls into the center, giving divine perfect light. I am bad. I sat on the throne drinking nectar with Allah. I got hot and sent an iceberg to Europe to cool my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pains created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman. I gazed on the forest and burned out the Sahara Desert. With a packet of goat's meat and a change of clothes, I crossed it in only 2 hours. I am a gazelle so swift you can't catch me. For a birthday present when he was 3, I gave my son Hannibal an elephant. He gave me Rome for Mother's Day. My son Noah built Newark, and I stood proudly at the helm. As we sailed on a soft summer day, I turned myself into myself, and I was Jesus. Men intone my loving name. All praises, I am the one who would save. I sow diamonds in my backyard. My bowels deliver uranium. The fillings from my fingernails are semi-precious jewels. On a trip north, I caught a cold and blew, my nose giving oil to the Arab world. I am so hip, even my errors are correct. I sailed west to reach east and had to round off the earth as I went. The hair from my head thinned, and gold was laid across 3 continents. I am so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal, I cannot be comprehended except by my permission. I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky. Okay? So that's Ego Tripping by Nikki Giovanni. We know what that is, right? So the divine feminine, what does that mean? God, right? That's God, the highest form, right? So you have the divine masculine and you have the divine feminine. So we're at every turn and we're at every corner. So what my goal is to reach out and speak to my goddesses and my queens. And yes, Shay, yes. So what's happening is there is a shift happening right now, right? So for so long, us women, we have been like, in every religion, we're put in the back, we're put down, we're put underneath, we put behind. But now what's happening is we're raising up, right? And it's not to take away anything from anything, but everything is everything, meaning that the power that we have and the power that is bestowed upon us is to be recognized, right? Kiwana, hello, peace and love to you. So I want to talk to you about where you are right now in your lives. How do you feel as a woman? How do you feel as a female? Men, how do we feel about our women? How do we feel regarding what's going on with our goddesses? and our queens and the power that we have inside of us. How do we feel about it? So right now, right, everybody is recognizing. You can hear whispering in the wind. You can hear people talking like, I don't know, something is happening. I'm starting to feel a little bit more power. I'm starting to feel a little bit more of myself, right? So what does that mean? Tap into it. Tap into the old ancient Egypt spirits, entities that's calling us. Tap into even the ones of today. We have of this century, we have women that have paved the way for us, the Harriet Tubmans, right? We have those that have paved the way. So when we shift and when we decide to look into ourselves and love ourselves, what happens is we begin to heal. And that's necessary. Because every thought or everything that's in us is something that's buried in us. If something has happened bad, when something happens good, peace, Darren, when something happens in any type of form, it's buried inside of us and it becomes a part of us. It forms into something. Yes, indeed, ancestral spirits. So with what's happening, these shadows or these thought form entities that are buried inside of us become, if we don't tap into them and either remove them or feed from them or use them or acknowledge them, they start to take over. Yes, Shay. Of course, there's a lot more you can be doing, because you know what? We all have the power in us as a woman, as the creatrix, right? We create. We all have the power in us to heal, you know. But it starts with us. We can't look for everything outside of us. We have to look inside of us first. So what does that mean? That means that, you know, for me, this is what I did, right? After I went through so much turmoil in my life, which is also divine, I decided to look in the mirror. And I decided to say to myself, I said, self, I love you. I said, self, I am so sorry. I apologize for everything I did to you. I said, JaMila, you are so divine. JaMila, you are so beautiful. Sapphire, how you doing? I said, you know what? I said, you know, I'm sorry. And at first I couldn't do it. First I couldn't look in the mirror. I stopped and I would cry. And I would just cry because I couldn't look in the mirror, because I didn't know how to love myself. But then every day I started to do it more and more and more. Yes, Darren. Yes, we are, God. Yes, we are. We are the most powerful beings, entities in the world. So as I began to tell myself that I love me, right? And I wanted to do what was necessary for me to get to the best part of myself so that I can be an asset to myself, which will be an asset to the world, will be an asset to dimensions, will be an asset to galaxies. So as I started to go into myself and tackle that time that I was molested, or tackle that time that I was raped, and face it and deal with it and heal from it, and tackle that abusive time that happened inside of me, or tackle that time when I was crawling on my hands and knees, not wondering what was next for me, not wondering how I'm going to do it. When I started to face those things, and I began to become proud of the fact that this warrior was able to sustain the things that are incomprehensible to many. I asked the ancestors and the universe to bring to me what I need to sustain me. Because not only do I need to sustain me, but there's a world of us. There's a world of humans, right? There's a world of us that are in vessels, that we have a job to do. We have a job to do. There's information that is ours. And there are people. See, when the students are ready, the teachers come. So there are people that's holding your keys and people that's holding your information to activate the divine feminine inside of each and every one of you. You know what I'm talking about. You know how sometimes when we see a thing and we see a thing that has power, more often than not, we look at that and say, wow, that is such power floating across that musician. Or look at that person that's reading that poem. Or look at that person that's a millionaire. They are so powerful. But when we start to look at ourselves and recognize the power within ourselves, not only do we begin to open portals, our chakras, right? We begin to open the portals within ourselves. But all of these souls, all of the ancient ones, start to say, yes, the gods are waking up. Yes, we have somebody to pray to. Yes. They hearing our calls. They hearing our cries. We just want to be used. We just want to be used. We just want to be beheld. We just want to be upheld. We just want to be, please, we did this for them. We did this for them. We created, we just here, we waited. We created these pyramids. We laid all this gold. Everything is of gold. Do you understand what we want to do for you? Do you know what I want to do for you? Can you please just hear my cry? Can you please just open up and say, hey, I'm here. I'm waiting over here. Yes, I'm ancient. I'm Medusa. I can help you. Right? I'm Heturu. I can help you. Right? Let me help you. Let me come and help you gain what's yours. And I'm not talking about anything monetary. I'm talking about galaxies. And I'm talking about dominion over worlds. And I'm talking about the ethereal plane, the cosmic way. I'm talking about, let me go into the spiritual world, because right now, what we're doing, what I see and breathe, this is only a nanosecond of reality of what we truly are. We can't get caught up. We can't get caught up in this vessel. We can't get caught up on what's here, because when I close my eyes and I meditate and I can travel to the pyramids that's sitting on, I could go to the bottoms of the earth and I can walk around, right? That's where I can go. When I can go shake hands with other entities and I can speak to someone telepathically, what does that mean? How do I get to that point of myself? Well, it starts with you. Everything starts with you. And I just want each and every goddess, each and every queen, each and every empress to understand that I love you. That everything that you go through, right? Everything that happens to you, when you think a thought in your mind, right? You have a thought in your mind. You are so powerful. You create your own destiny. So let's start creating our destiny right now. How? Everything we doing right now, we do it because we want to do it. Don't do it because somebody tell you to do it, you God. Do it because you want to do it. When you having sex with somebody, create some shit from that. I love you too, God. Shay, I love you. Create some stuff. Manifest some stuff. You know, manifest some dynasties, some eras for yourself. You have a bloodline to uphold. You have things that are coded in your DNA that it can't help but shine. So what I'm saying to you is, this is a good day. You know why it's a good day? Because we are divine. And we are feminine. You know, we are made. Everything that's mathematics comes from our body. Come from the way we are created. Everything that shines, everything that glitters, everything that smells good, everything that tastes good to us, even things that feels bad, when anger comes, when storms come, when thunder roll, when lightning strikes, it all is divine. It comes from the divine feminine, right? So imagine if we get together. Ashe, that's right. Imagine if we get together and we have one thought for 5 minutes as these divine feminine entities that's walking this earth. Imagine if we get together and we have one thought and we're going to say, you know what, it's time for us to make shit happen. It's time for us to move this mountain, you know, Mount Everest. Let's move Mount Everest to the right a little bit. Let's move to the left a little bit. Imagine what we can do. It is important and it is imperative that we do not allow things to continue. We target it right now. Even ourselves, We can't get in our own way. We can't get in our own way. We have to tap into ourselves and go to that part of us that we don't want to go to. Go to that part of us that's scary, because you know what? The darkness is good. The darkness is good. The darkness is where everything is born. Everything is formed. Wow, Shay. Your daughter said your womb taught her math. Do you hear what you just said? You hear what the baby just said to you? Your womb taught her math. So what does that mean, right? The darkness. In the darkness, we go back into that dark place, right? Everything, the womb, right? We go back into that dark place, and we go back in there and we call all of the things to us that's for us. And so many things going to start happening. What's going to start happening, right? We're going to start noticing some things coming up, and we're going to be able to move them out the way. But it's important that we go back into the darkness. Don't run from it. Satan? Who is Satan? I mean, come on. Don't allow the philosophies of this world that have been it's like a trap to keep us forgetting about who we are and what we are. Okay? The womb is powerful, but not only the womb is powerful. When I sit in a space, right? And I create a womb for myself. Okay? I create a womb for myself. I create a space for myself where I can go back and create, or go back and be created again, over and over and over again. What happens? The mind, exactly. The pineal gland, exactly. What happens when I go in and I know about, there are certain points in my chakra that helps me, right? When I go in and I go into the darkness, and then you know how sometimes when you turn off the light in your house, at first it's pitch black, right? And then your eyes adjust and you start to see. Sophie, I love you. You start to see, your eyes adjust, right? You start to see images. You start to be able to pick up on things. You start to see, you could see. And what you can't see, you can feel. You have a memory, right? You start walking around in the darkness. That's why most of the time I take my showers in the dark. I turn off the light to walk around. If I don't have candles lit, which are entities that I'm inviting into my space, I turn off the light, because the darkness is the light. Because everything is rooted in that type of matter. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you, right? So whatever I'm doing on a day-to-day basis and whatever I'm thinking in my mind, it's either going to become fruitful or not. But we can't worry. We can't worry about things. Worry is rooted in fear. And fear is the enemy of love, not hate. Hate is something small. Fear is the enemy of love. So you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid that if you decide that I'm going to start my business, I'm not going to have nothing to eat. You have to remember that you are God. You have to remember that you create. Exactly. You have to manifest these things. But, you do it strategically. Exactly, Darren. Fear is an illusion, but fear is real. It becomes real because you gave it power. Everything, right? You have to, what you have to do, which we understand, we have to sign off on everything. These images they put up of us of being beat up and all this type of stuff and all this crap. We got to sign off, and that's why they put it in front of our face, because we keep saying, okay, I'm watching it. Okay, I don't agree. Okay. Man, no, that's not right. Okay, so we sign off on everything. We have to. Everything has to get permission from us. What you mean? It's just like when somebody, how if somebody is on drugs, right? There's another person of the same drug that will eventually come to you because you sending that out there. You want some drugs. Or if you are a woman of the night, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you are a lady of the night, you're going to send a certain energy out there to attract that person for your service. It's everything, right? So if I'm thinking about, oh man, you know what? I don't know how confusion. I don't know how I'm going to get paid. I'm so sad. I'm so depressed. I'm looking at these things on television. I'm walking around and I don't know. Oh my God, I don't feel good. What do you think you're going to attract to you? Spend some time with yourselves. I mean, you all are so lovely. You all are so amazing. You all, I could feel things are starting to open up inside of you right now as I talk. And I could feel your energy. I can feel y'all. I can feel you. I can feel you saying yes, yes. I can feel these hugs, these e-hugs that you're giving me. Because the truth is that I love you. And you know how I love you? Because I love myself. I love myself. And because I love myself, you're going to feel my love. I love you. Because I love myself, and because I'm going to make sure I manifest everything for myself, you're going to feel my manifestation. And you're going to it's going to open a portal inside of you. It's a key that all it does is you acknowledge it, and it awakens a portal inside of you. And then you are filled with information. And you're going to begin to say, oh man, I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to feel better. You know, I had these good thoughts, but you have to continue to feed it. Like anything, it takes maintenance. Right? Yes, money. Love on yourself. You have to love on yourself. You can't get mad at someone if they're doing something to you because you are allowing it to take place. Don't get mad at people for being people. You just be you and don't make excuses for yourself. Be you. Continue to carry that light. Do everything that you need to do for yourselves and your blood and heal. Okay? If you need to get with me, message me. We'll go into some things. Hey, love, how are you? Peace to the goddess. It is imperative in this day and time that we understand what it is. And time is something that we create, right? Yes, Granville. Time is something that we create. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. You can dance. You can make it do what it do. It's as women and as divine as we are, we can just, when we tap into ourselves, we can become whatever we want to become because everything is ready to serve us. Right? Everything. Harry, Rock, hey, how are you? Peace, and thank you all for joining. We're talking about the divine feminine, and I want to know what y'all think about the divine feminine. What do you think about God as a woman? What do you think about that part of her that's the highest of all source of things? Source, source, the womb. Exactly, Darren. Take you back to your nature. Hi, James. How are you? Peace. Thank you for joining in. Exactly, the source, the beginning. Everything has a beginning, right? Exactly. We make things move. We create. We change. Right. Atmospheres. Right. Oxygen. Right. I mean, y'all know you beautiful, right? The womb, Shay. Exactly. And your baby is something. The baby said, I learned math in your womb. Man. I mean, can you imagine the words coming from our children? I mean, we are something else. And when we embrace what we are, and when we understand what we are, and when we begin to filter that love and that energy back and forth, to each other, I mean, it's just like you walk around, you're able to walk and you can put your hands on something and gold is formed, you know. It's time to heal. We got to heal. We have to heal. Thank you, James. Yes. Your children are gifted, and you know, love on them, and they're going to begin to tell you things. Exactly. We have to embrace our power. Hey, we have to embrace our power. So, even on a bad day, so-called bad day, right? Even when we have things going on in our lives, right? We still are powerful. Right. We are the key to the collective ascension. You better talk, Shay. That is right. That is right. Collectively, right? We can do things, but see, imagine if what we can do by ourselves. Imagine how we can transform ourselves by just going into ourselves and loving ourselves and tapping into ourselves and understanding who we are. And then we're getting into our life forces and beginning to give birth to those. Imagine what we can do collectively. Kimberly, hey, how are you? She was totally mad. She said money. Yes. Yeah, you did. And not only that, you can remember when you was in the crib. Tanya, hey, Tanya. Peace to the goddess. Peace to the goddess. So we have to embrace ourselves and we have to get into this power. And we have to just begin to create and begin to shift and begin and surround yourself in circles of people that are going to do that. That are going to continue to cultivate you. It's just like an ongoing, it's just like, ooh, like a seesaw. You know, I give to you, you give to me. I give to you, you give to me. And then it starts when you're working on yourself and you just going back and forth with this energy. You can tell when it's something on the outside that's trying to come in because you notice it. Like, you know, you're like, oh, what is that? What is that? You start to notice it, right? Love is a sense. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can feel it. I know it. Right? So that's the only word that can define what can move things. Because I know the love that I have for my children. I was able to do things. When I look back today, I don't even know how I did them. But that's that love, right? That's that power that happens when we just put things to the side. We don't use this. We don't use this vessel. We become gods when we have to. But this is something that it doesn't have to be every so often. It can happen every minute of every day, of every second, of every nanosecond. Every time you walk, you have footprints of goddesses. You laying gold. Every time you move, you making things grow. Every time you touch something is going to begin to happen. When you speak to somebody, they're going to begin to feel good. When you touch a plant, it's going to grow. When you say be, it is and it shall be. That's the power that you have. Whenever you come around somebody, right? And all you got to do is say a word. Yes, God. How you speak? Peace, God. How are you? Automatically, they begin to want to do things. They want to move. They want to start to create. They want to get up. They want to, oh man, I don't know. I'm feeling so good today. Peace, God. How you doing? Peace, God, is how you doing. Oh man, every time I come around you, you make me feel like I could just conquer the world. Because you know why? Because I know that I can. So when you come around me, of course, you're going to feel the same way. You're going to feel the same exact way. We can't cut any corners when it comes to ourselves. We can't take a side step over here to the left or a side step over here to the right. We got to go all the way in and go all the way down and get down in the muddy waters. And you know what? It's okay. The only monsters that's down there is you. But it's okay. The only hell that's down there is you. But it's okay because you could conquer it. You conquer hell. The only fire that's down there is you. And that's okay because fire does what? Burn shit up. And it sifts. And it filters. Right? Right? Right, Shay. There are no shortcuts to self-mastery. We have to do this. We have to heal. Right, that spiritual flow. We have to heal. We have to step. We have to be, you know what? Phenomenal woman, that's me. Right? We get in here and we vibrate. Right? We get in here and we start to play these beats because we vibrating. Not only within ourselves, but what does that do when we go into a certain frequency, right? Not to say that low frequencies aren't needed, because without the low, you won't get the high. So you got to start somewhere. I mean, it's not to say just because you over here doing this doesn't mean that you still not God. There is God every damn where. There's God in the dirt, God in the mud, right? I mean, we use dung and we use shit to feed our grass and to get our food that we eat from. It's God in everything, but what I'm saying is own it. Go in there. There's some things that's happening with yourself. There's some things that you have gone through that's still haunting you. Get that stuff up off you and tell it, no, I'm in control. I'm God. No, you don't tell me when to be sad, or you don't tell me when to be happy. This is what I tell you. These are conversations that we need to have with ourselves. Yes. Go into yourselves, beloved family. Go into yourselves. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they've said. Go into yourself and master yourself. When you master yourself, you will come up holding all the planets in your hands. When you master yourself, you will want to know, man, I feel like I could walk to Pluto and back. But master yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to put yourself down. Hug yourself. Love yourself. Be the wind that's whispering in your own ear. Love on yourself. You can. It's okay. And watch what happens. I'm telling you. It is phenomenal. It is divine. It is feminine. So also, another side of this is that, our gods, they have a side of them that they have to embrace. That's feminine. Nothing wrong with that, right? But there's balance in all things. And when you begin to balance yourself, right? It's just like any song. Y'all know y'all have some songs that y'all love. You have some classical music that, you just get, you could tune the strings of the guitar. You get the saxophone and you start to tune and you get the drum and you're trying to one sound, right? One sound. Listen to the tone of yourself, and you can create your own. Peace to the goddess Sophia. It doesn't, right now, everybody is recognizing who you are. But you walking around wondering, I don't know what they're talking about. But they're talking about you. They're talking about you, divine, our divine goddesses and our gods. They're talking about you. Not only the vessels that's walking around here, but the entities. Thank you, Darren. The entities. I mean, I'm telling you. Right now, they are so happy. Ashe-o. Ashe-o. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Y'all feel that? I do. So we can get it moving, you know. We're a force. We're our own individual force. But one. Ashe. Ashe. Giving praise, right, to the ancestors, right? Giving praise, right, to Egypt, right? Ashe-o, yes, Shay. Giving praise to those that stood before us and made things, and just, I mean, out of the stars and out of the galaxies, everything is embedded in our DNA. I mean, do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that you can use, everything comes from you, demons, angels. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Everything lies within you. So get back to yourself, please. It doesn't have nothing to do with the fact that you, and I'm not taking anything away from education. But there's a philosophy. There's an agenda. Get past the agenda of others and tap into your own agenda. I mean, I love you all. But from galaxies and from the universe and from worlds and from dimensions and from planes, they waiting for you. You have the highest authority. They waiting for you. Yes. I love you too, Drew. I thank you. Thank you, Kiwana. Do y'all have any questions for me? Any questions? I mean, I just feel so good. I just feel y'all. Y'all feel so good. I feel you. I feel you. I really do. I really do. I feel you. You feel so good, and thank you for everything that you're giving me right now. I receive all the love that you're giving me, and I promise, my word is my bond, that I'm going to continue to act in love because I continue every day to love myself. So, you know that I'm going to continue to build and assist with healing you because of how much I love me. You see this necklace that I have on? I was at the thrift store with my sister, and it called me. It said, Mila, come get me. Mila, come get me. Come get me. I want you to put me on. Mila, come get me. Just let it flow, Kiwana. Any questions? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Are y'all enjoying your lives? Have you smiled today? Have you told yourself today that I love you, self? Have you? What have you done for yourself today? The energy you've been feeling. Oh, Shay, I appreciate those words. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. I'm so glad. Thank you, Shay. I received that. I appreciate that. I appreciate those words. Exactly, Tanya. Yes, Goddess. The elements. You know what? They work for us. They're called elements. God, elements, right? A surge of power. Mm-hmm. Some things are waking up inside of you, Kawana. I'm smiling at you, Shay. And Kawana, you just keep tapping into that surge of power that you're feeling, because that's just what it is. You just said what it is. It's a surge of power. Power up, Darren. Yes. Peace to the guys that's in the cipher. I appreciate you all. Angel, peace and love, Angel. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. I thank you all. You're going to see more of us. We're having an event in Durham, North Carolina on March the 23rd. Dr. Haru Elbay will be here. Nuaso Miyabi will be here. Please get your tickets. Enchantress, the name of our company, myself and my sister Imani Smith, is bringing Dr. Haru to Durham, North Carolina to help launch Enchantress website online store. I love you all. Thank you so much. Together we're doing great things. Together we're going to shift and make things move. We're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to be that for each other, for ourselves. If there's a conflict, we'll talk about it. Okay? If you need to get with me, message me. If you need to talk, send me a message. If you need spiritual work, send me a message. If there are things you need, there are people, if you don't want it from me, there are people that I know that I can set you up with. You need bath salts, you need incense, you need jewelry, whatever you need, let us know. Let me know. Okay? I'll be doing lives for the rest of the week. You're going to see me doing lives with people, with my brothers. Asheo, thank you. Thank you, God. I do love you. I love all of y'all. If it isn't anything else, please be good to yourselves. I believe the first thing we must do is to take our children out of the white man's school systems. They're teaching our children lies, and we gave our children to the white man. We are wondering what happening. They're slowly killing us mentally, the water and foods. Okay, so even with that, there are things that we can do, James. Even with that. Okay? There's a lot of things that we can do even for that purpose. That surpasses what's in front of our face. You understand? Okay, yeah. So, yes. But, of course, we can talk about it. There are so many things that's happening. So many things. We have to start at the root of it. The root doesn't begin with my physical face. If you see a mark on my skin, right? Or if something is going on with my face or my body, it's not on the outside that I start. I got to go inside and see what's going on with me. Black woman, don't let your emotions put you in harm's way because you think you can change him. Thank you, Darren. Did you all hear what Darren said? Darren said, black woman, don't allow your emotions to put yourselves in harm's way because you think you can change him. That's something that he has for somebody. Darren has that for somebody. Kareem, peace and love. Michael, peace and love. So good to see you. That's something Darren had for somebody. Okay? So remember to start with self. And also remember that everybody do what you allow them to do. Peace and love, Crystal Goddess. Crystal. There she is. Crystal, Crystal, Crystal. That's a force right there, that sister. Yes. Thank you, Darren. Darren said this is for all black women. Love ourselves. Love ourselves. It's so good to see y'all. Y'all energy looks so good to me. I'm just like soaking it all up. Yummy. Y'all look so good to me. Y'all feel so good. Man, you know, it's just so hard for me to get off this cipher. Because of how good y'all look. But I think each and every one, it's wonderful things are happening. Wonderful things are happening. Wonderful things are being manifested even as we speak. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you, Crystal. I know. I love you all. I really do. And please get with me. We can talk about some things on the business side of things. But again, March the 23rd, Nua So Miyabi will be in Durham, North Carolina. This is called Enchanted Equinox. So all of us that's on the left hand side of life, on the left hand path, we're going to be in one building. Do you know what that means? One building. All of us together. What? Bringing the house down. Durham, North Carolina, the first start of the first day of the retrograde. We're going to be together. Hopefully I'll see you there. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Darren said, don't let him harm you. Get your tickets, beloved. Okay? Anything else for me? Any other questions? Mike Brower in the building. Peace and love. Mike, peace and love to the God. Mike. Love your music, Mike. Representing the MIA down there. Broward County, which is also my home. I love you all. I thank you all. You all are gods and goddesses for a reason. I'm not just saying this just to make you feel good. This is what I know. You get your tickets. You can go to the Alchemy Temple page. There is the tickets are everywhere on that page. You can look on my page. You can look on the Money's page, and I'm also going to be reposting again the flyer and the event, so you can get your tickets that way. Oh yes, Crystal, we coming to New York, of course. So get your tickets, okay? They're $25. We have so much in store for you. Ooh, we got so much in store for you. We're going to have a good time. All of us going to be under one building. All of us going to be under one building. One building. One building. We're going to be doing chess. Together, right? Together. Okay? I love y'all. You know I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. I can't wait. I can't wait to see y'all. Okay? So until next time, if you need me, message me. I'll be happy to oblige. Well, make it then. Thank you, Darren. Supernova in the building. That's right. Say that. Yes. Okay. It's going to be lit. How you say it? Lit. Lit. We talking about ancient fun. That kind of fun, that ancient stuff. Right? We talking about drums of old. Ancestors vibing. Energies vibing. Spirits moving. We are grooving, right? We gonna be doing the damn thing, right? Don't let me get started. Y'all getting me started. Y'all getting me started again. Peace and love. I don't know who made the angry face. Why you mad? Lit. Okay. I love y'all. without further ado, I'm getting ready to go. Okay. We have some lives coming up. It's going to be a live Thursday with myself and Brian Pharaoh Tarot. There's going to be a live Thursday at 7:30 Eastern. Also with Nuasol Miyabi and Diallo on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the God Cypher. Okay? Love y'all. Yes, yes. And Enchantress from my page will be doing a live as well. Okay? I love y'all. I love y'all. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Peace and love. I have to go. But you know what? All you have to do is close your eyes and think about me, and I'll be right there. I promise. Okay? Love y'all. Peace and love. Peace and love. Stay fly. Stay dope. Stay bad. Stay God. Stay goddesses. And walk. Walk like you know with each footstep. Keep your crowns on, and you know it's gold at your trail, okay? Peace. Love y'all. I'm out of here, okay? It's been real.